Red carpet to the award stage. Our music insider, Steve Serrano from Mix 93.3, is here with his predictions and prognostications.
That's true. That works.
You've got a couple of big picks. What are your top ones?
So I think it's really going to be a big day for Jay-Z. I also think it's going to be a big day for Kendrick Lamar and Bruno Mars. But that also goes back that they have some of the most nominations for this coming Sunday.
What about women?
Women, I think it's going to be a big day for Alicia Cara. I think there's also another good chance that Lorde could end up getting the Album of the Year.
Really?
And it's kind of funny because Lorde will be here very soon here in Kansas City.
Yeah.
So it's always great to have that local connection of Kansas City. And an insight on Lorde, she'll actually be practicing at the Sprint Center before her tour even starts for like 4 days straight just to get ready here in Kansas City before the tour starts.
Does this mean you're going to be hanging out with Lorde?
No, I'm not going to be hanging out. I might be in the watching from the background for a while too, but she's going to do all her preparation for her tour right here in Kansas City.
Well, it wouldn't be the Grammys also if we didn't talk about the snubs and the surprises. When it came to nominations, what were the biggest snubs and surprises?
I really think it goes to Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran did not really get any major nominations, only got one nomination for the pop album. Besides that, he didn't get Album of the Year. He's not nominated for Record of the Year. Also going back to the One Direction kids, their solo career also had great. Harry Styles did not have any nominations this year. They're going to perform, but not as much as a nomination for the Grammys.
Why is that? Just think they were overshadowed by...
I think they just didn't quite have the years as some of these other guys. Jay-Z, Kendrick Lamar, Cardi B, Bruno Mars, both of those really had great years for the Grammys.
And there's Niall.
Yes.
There, so we're watching him. So do you have any inkling about surprise performances that may happen, or are you hearing any insider chatter?
As far as I know, there's going to be no wardrobe malfunctions for the halftime, or
no
not for the
intentional
halftime.
ones.
No intentional ones, exactly. But no, I think specifically they have nothing off cuff yet that they've released. I think there will be a lot of those things that happen. Bruno Mars wise, going to have a great performance with Cardi B and his new single. So it'll be exciting to see what happens for music, especially on Sunday.
All right, you brought up the big game. I guess we're not allowed to say the big game's name on TV,
Correct.
so I'll say it rhymes with Ooper-All.
Correct.
Justin Timberlake was recently interviewed. Wanted to ask you about, everyone was like, oh, is there going to be a surprise NSYNC reunion? And NSYNC was like, no, or we'd be rehearsing right now.
Yeah, they would want to.
Do those ever work out? Because it always feels like the one who became the big star lets their old band on stage for like 30 seconds.
True.
Then they're like, now let me go. Like, that's the big reunion.
But it did work for Backstreet Boys. They got reunited, and they all look like they're in shape to an extent, and they had a great run there in Vegas too.
So what do you think about then, when you think about the Grammys this year, are you also expecting to see, in addition to the awards and the performances, women and men and with white roses, because the Me Too movement has now moved to a different platform? Are we expecting to hear a lot of that on stage as well?
I think a little bit, yes. I also think it will be another great movement with Logic, his performance with Alicia Cara for suicide prevention too. So I think that'll be another great performance to get that word out there too as much as possible. So I think, I mean, it's a great platform for artists, specifically at the Grammys. It's going to be great to hear what some of these people have to say. Hopefully Jay-Z is close to the front row. Hopefully he won't go up on stage, but his first ever nomination too for an album. So that'll be exciting to see too.
It'll be remarkable. Steve Serrano, thank you so much for being here, and we'll see if all your predictions come true. They usually do. You've got a sixth sense about that. The 60th annual Grammy Awards are this Sunday night right here on KCTV5. The red carpet special begins at 7. Host James Corden takes the stage for music's biggest night at 7:30. And another hot event coming up is tomorrow, and it's actually going to